Hello children, how are you all? Welcome to online edu classes. Today children, we are going to learn chapter number 11, perimeter and area, part 3. In this class, we'll be learning about the areas of parallelograms and triangles. Children, now we are going to learn how to find the area of a parallelogram. For this, we are going to take the parallelogram ABCD. For this, we are going to take the parallelogram ABCD. Understood? Okay. And now we are going to draw AE. AE perpendicular to base CD. We are going to draw AE perpendicular to base CD. Understood, children? AE perpendicular to the base CD. That means angle AED is equal to 90 degrees. That means angle AED is equal to 90 degrees. Understood? Clear? Okay. The next part, we are again going to draw BF. BF perpendicular. We are going to draw another perpendicular from B to F, and we are going to join F to CD, and we are going to join F to CD. Understood? We are in the second part, we are going to draw BF perpendicular to the base CD extended. Base CD extended. We have extended the base CD to F. Understood? Now, we are going to prove that triangle AED is congruent to triangle BFC. Now we are going to prove triangle AED is congruent to triangle BFC. Understood, children? Now listen here. AD is equal to BD. That means the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle AD is equal to the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle BFC. Since AD and BC are the opposite sides of the parallelogram, the opposite sides of the parallelogram, and we know in a parallelogram the opposite sides are parallel and equal. The opposite sides are parallel and equal. Understood? And we know AED is a 90-degree angle and BFC is also a 90-degree angle. Clear? And then one of the legs, that is AE is equal to BF. AE is equal to BF since both are the heights of the parallelogram. Since AE and BF are the heights of the parallelogram. Is it clear, children? So by RHS congruency, triangle AED is congruent to triangle BFC. Till now, did you all understand, children? So by CPCT, so what is the meaning of CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are equal. That means side DE or side DE is equal to side CF. Side DE is equal to side CF. Understood? So that means CD, that is base CD of the parallelogram, is equal to the segment EF. Base CD of the parallelogram is equal to EF. Understood? But see here, children, ABFE so formed is a rectangle. ABFE so formed is a rectangle here, and we know AE is equal to BF, AB is equal to EF, AB is equal to EF. So AB EF is a rectangle. Did you all understand? That means the area of the parallelogram ABCD should be equal to the area of the rectangle ABFE. Is it clear to everyone, children? You can see this now. See, this triangle AED is congruent to triangle BFC. And that means the breadth of the rectangle ABFE is equal to the height of the parallelogram ABCD. And the length of the rectangle ABFE is equal to the base of the parallelogram ABCD. Clear? See here, you can see. And you can see the animation, how they are equal. Understood, children? This shows that the area of the parallelogram is equal to area of the rectangle. This shows that the area of the parallelogram is equal to area of the rectangle, that is equal to length into breadth. But length is given by the base and breadth is given by the height. So area of a parallelogram is equal to base into height. Now we are going to learn to find the area of a triangle. How to find the area of a triangle. For this, we are going to take two congruent scalene triangles. We are going to take two congruent scalene triangles. These are two scalene triangles and they are congruent to each other. We will see whether they are congruent to each other or not. See, they are superimposing on each other. So these two triangles are congruent scalene triangles. Now we will see magic here now. And what is that magic? We will see now. See the animation. So we have one triangle, the other triangle, and it rotates and it rotates. And what is it going to form? It is going to form a parallelogram. It is going to form a parallelogram. That is two congruent scalene triangles. Two congruent scalene triangles. When they rotate, it forms a parallelogram. It forms a parallelogram. Now children, you all know that the area of a parallelogram is given by what? The area of a parallelogram is given by base into height. Then what can be the area of each triangle here? What can be the area of each congruent triangle here? Naturally, it will be half of the area of the parallelogram. It will be half of the area of the parallelogram. So, is it easy? Yes. Area of each triangle is equal to half the area of parallelogram, and that is equal to half into base into height, or this is equal to half into b into h. Is it clear, children, how to find the area of a triangle? Did you all understand? Children, now we are going to learn congruency of triangles with respect to area. That means we want to find out whether if the areas of any two triangles, if they are equal, will they be congruent or not. That means we have two triangles, the areas are equal, and we want to find out whether those two triangles are congruent or not. For that, I'm going to take a graph paper. I'm going to take a graph paper where each small square is equal to 1 square centimeter. Each small square is equal to 1 square centimeter. That means the side of each square is 1 centimeter. The side of each square is equal to 1 centimeter. So I have taken a graph paper where the side of each small square is equal to 1 centimeter. So here I have drawn two triangles, that is ABC and ABD. I have drawn two triangles ABC and ABD. Can you all see, children? Yes. Here the base, that is the base of both the triangles. The base of both the triangles are same. That is AB is the base for both the triangles ABC and also for ABD. Understood? And then the height of triangle ABC. The height of triangle ABC is given by AC. The height of triangle ABC is given by AC, and we can easily find the height of this triangle ABC is equal to 5 centimeter. We can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the height of this triangle is given by AC. Now let us consider the triangle ABD. Let us consider the triangle ABD. We will draw the perpendicular from D to E. We will draw the perpendicular from D to E, and we can easily find that the height DE is also equal to 5 centimeter. That the height DE is also equal to 5 centimeter. Did you all understand, children? And the base AB, which is same for both the triangles, it is 6 centimeter. The base AB, which is same for both the triangles, is given by 6 centimeters. Is it clear? Now we are going to find the area of both the triangles. We are going to find the area of both the triangles. Here see, consider triangle ABC and triangle ABD. Both the triangles have the same base AB, but AC is the height for triangle ABC and DE is the height for triangle ABD. Then we'll see here. What is the area of triangle ABC? Area of triangle ABC is equal to half into B into H, that is equal to half into 6 centimeter into 5 centimeter, that is 15 centimeter square. And area of triangle ABD is again equal to half into B into H, that is equal to half into 6 centimeter into 5 centimeter is equal to 15 centimeter square. Children, now tell me, are both the triangles congruent? Here we have found out that the areas are same. Can you tell me, are the triangles congruent or not? Yes, they cannot be congruent because ABC is a triangle ABC is a right angle triangle and triangle ABD is not a right angle triangle. They will not superimpose on each other. They will not superimpose on each other, which is very important for congruency. Which is very important for congruency. This shows that triangles with the same area need not be congruent. This shows the triangles with the same area need not be congruent. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.